The 12th of April, 1961. A 27-year-old Soviet pilot climbs into a tiny metal ball on top of a rocket. No one on Earth has ever done this before. In 108 minutes, he will become the first human in space and change history forever. This is the untold story of Yuri Gagarin and Vostok 1, the flight that shocked the world. Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin was born in 1934 in a tiny Russian village. His family survived Nazi occupation during World War II. As a teenager, he dreamed of flying. He joined the Soviet Air Force, became a fighter pilot, and in 1960 was secretly chosen from 20 cosmonauts for the most dangerous mission in history. The Americans didn't even know the Soviets were this close. Yuri was calm, funny, and only 5'2", perfect for the cramped Vostok capsule. But no one knew if a human could survive weightlessness or the re-entry heat. On the morning of April 12th, Gagarin wakes up, eats breakfast, puts on his orange spacesuit. He climbs into the bus and waves to the crowd. At 9:07 a.m. Moscow time, Vostok 1 blasts off with a roar. Yuri's famous last words before launch, "Poyakali," meaning, "Let's go!" The G-forces pin him back. He reaches 17,000 miles per hour and becomes the first human to orbit Earth. For 108 minutes, he circles the planet once, seeing the sunrise from space. He eats, drinks, and even takes notes, proving humans can work in zero gravity. But the biggest danger is still ahead: getting home. Re-entry begins. The capsule shakes violently. Gagarin ejects at 23,000 feet and parachutes down separately, a secret backup plan in case the capsule fails. He lands safely in a field near Saratov. Farmers run to him. The world goes crazy. Khrushchev, chairman of the Council of Ministers of the Soviet Union, hugs him on Red Square. Yuri becomes an instant global superstar, parades in 30 countries, met by queens and presidents. But the Americans? They were stunned. The space race had just gone into overdrive. Yuri Gagarin's 108-minute flight opened the door to human spaceflight. He never flew in space again, but his smile and courage inspired generations. Tragically, he died in a plane crash in 1968, at just 34. Today, his name is on craters on the Moon and Mars. From Laika to Gagarin to the Moon, the space race started with one brave man and one tiny capsule. Would you have climbed into Vostok 1? Drop your answer in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more untold space stories.
The space pilot, whom the Russians have deified as the man of the century, arrives at the airport outside of Moscow for his first public appearance. Questions that have arisen in the West about the validity of his flight have no place here today, as the crowds go wild over the first man to conquer space. Major Gagarin's initial function is a long red-carpeted walk to the platform, where Khrushchev greets him. Gagarin puts party first by thanking the communists for the opportunity. Erupts with a Russian bear hug and kiss as Yuri's pictures are waved. There have been grumblings in Russia about the cost of the space program, but that is forgotten today, as tens of thousands pour into Red Square to get a glimpse of their hero. He stands atop Lenin's tomb and receives their accolades. There have been many unanswered questions about the flight, but there's no question of who is #1 man in Russia today.